What's up, guys? Today we'll be doing an upcoming challenges and events video. It's been a while, and I'll tell you why. Because there's just nothing to see, honestly. Some videos come out later than others because less stuff is visible. But now is about the time where we can get to see the juicy stuff. Let's get started. Firstly, what is after the Tiger Fury Goro challenge? The challenge nobody will be playing and no one cares about. The next challenge is Pharaoh Ermac. Let's break this one down. Bronze characters only, silver and bronze characters only, silver characters only, your triple Spec Ops characters, and then Jackie Briggs must be in your team. Here's a look at his passive. Feast of Souls. For every character that is defeated, and for each opponent that resurrects, your team takes less damage and gains increasing critical hit chance. This would be good for a resurrection fight, but I recommend Deathmark instead. He's still good to have on the team though, because if you have a few characters die, the passive kicks in. It would only work with one character, I think. When he dies, it's over. And in the wake of MK1 Ermac, I'm requesting that the MK Mobile team adds MK1 Ermac. I think he looks okay with the mask on and everything. He looks okay, but in this design I don't like it. MKX Ermac is just mid at best. They did it best in MK9 and MK11. Although he was not added to MK11, his design in the MK11 game files is so much better than the MKX design, and that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. Let's go see what the hard and elder difficulties are for Pharaoh Ermac. Alrighty, this is the Stop. This is the hard difficulty for Pharaoh Ermac. Now, normally when the character is just kind of mid, honestly, this one's not on my top priority list for you to collect. This gear, however, is quite good, so it might even be worth just grinding this challenge in case you don't have this gear maxed out. Why is this gear so good? It's one of the basic rare gears you can collect. 20% power generation boost and 50% reduced power cost on special attack 2. One of the easiest rares to collect in the game, but also has great stats. Highly recommended to go for this challenge if you don't have this gear maxed out. Highly recommended. This one serves a lot of purpose in collecting tons of power and spamming SP2 or SP1. Alrighty, let's go have a look at the Elder difficulty. Alrighty, this is the Elder difficulty requirements for Pharaoh Ermac. Golden Diamond characters only. Your team's going to have Jackie Briggs or Raiden characters. Your team's going to have martial artist characters, and then it repeats until the end. Maybe stop at hard if you don't want to collect the character. Let's go see what is after the Pharaoh Ermac challenge. The next challenge is Dark Raiden. One of my favorite MKX characters when I used to play the game back in 2015. I will always say it. This man was my favorite. Absolutely. But why does it look like he has antlers there on his hat? Like, what are you doing, Rudolph? Bronze characters only, silver and bronze characters only, silver characters only. Your team of Netherrealm or Elder God characters, and then Shinnok must be in your team. You know, I used to think this is the best looking Dark Raiden out there, but when MK11 Raiden came out, I was like mixed on it. So what I want is for you guys to comment down below whether you think Dark Raiden in MKX or MK11 looks better, and say why. Say why the design looks better on MKX or MK11. Let's go see what the hard difficulties are for the Dark Raiden challenge. Alrighty, for the hard difficulty on Dark Raiden, you just get Storm Hat. Storm Hat is another must-have gear that's rare and that's easy to collect. If you don't have this one maxed out, highly recommend grinding this challenge. I mean, you should already be grinding it because he's a decent character for some difficult battles if you have him maxed out as just a basic gold, right? So definitely go for this challenge, complete it in its entirety. Let's go see what the Elder difficulties are for Dark Raiden. Alrighty, these are the Elder difficulties for Dark Raiden. Golden Diamond characters only. Shinnok and Kung Lao must be in your team, and your team must have martial artist characters, and then it repeats until the end. What does Dark Raiden do? Oh, doesn't show his passive because of the Ascension. He heals on poison, bleed, and fire. So he's kind of got an effect like MK11 Jade, but it's just on the character himself. He's not perfect, but yeah, it was very good back in MKX days, that's for sure. let's go see if there's anything after the Dark Raiden challenge. We can't see what is after Dark Raiden, but I have some great news for those who are trying to collect a certain character, Shao Kahn, because Relic will be returning very soon. When will it be returning? Relic will be returning on April 29th at 11 a.m. Central Time, going on for 7 days, ending on May 6th at 11 a.m. Central Time. Make sure to collect your Shao Kahn. Make sure to collect it. This character at max fusion can still do a boatload of damage, but the problem with Shao Kahn, at least for beginners, is getting Shao Kahn's helmet. And in a future video, we're gonna have to go over why Shao Kahn's helmet is so controversial. The fact that many people have no way to collect it. Alright, with that being said, what's the last thing we're gonna talk about in this video? It's something that I've been asked about several times. What is the next tower gonna be and when? Now, unfortunately, we have 0 confirmed dates. And I'm not a huge fan of throwing too many predictions out there for a channel that confirms things and then doesn't confirm. It's not my favorite thing to do, just throw predictions out there. Well, first thing to note is the towers that Mortal Kombat Mobile has confirmed themselves. In the update patch notes on the iOS and Google Play Store, they stated that many towers will be playable. The new Black Dragon, but also White Lotus and KOLD Tower. The KOLD Tower, as I've shown before, is completely updated. A new design, new name, not Cold War, it's KOLD. But there's no new rewards. It's just the exact same the way it was. I'm predicting that the first tower to come after Black Dragon Tower, Normal and Fatal, comes to a close is KOLD Tower. The developers confirmed it themselves, so it's got to be coming here soon. Why KOLD Tower? Because it's almost summertime, and it doesn't make sense to drop the tower in the midst of summer. But White Lotus, I mean, it can really go with any time of the year. It's still not a perfect time to drop KOLD Tower. It wouldn't be, even in April, because it's way past spring now. But I don't really care even if they drop KOLD Tower in the midst of summer. It wouldn't matter to me. KOLD Tower is an especially rare one that many people have been waiting for. And it just felt weird that they pulled the plug so quickly and said, hey, you can only pay for the gears in the store via brutality packs. That's not fair to people who just wanted to collect the gears legitimately. Luckily, in the crypt mode, they did have a way to collect KOLD Tower stuff, which is at least a little breadcrumb so that people could get their hands on a few of them. So my prediction is that KOLD Tower will be coming, well, we have 31 days on the Fatal Tower. I don't think that both towers are going to come to a close when KOLD Tower releases. So maybe when Black Dragon Fatal has 4 or 5 days left, or potentially when Black Dragon just comes to an end. Black Dragon Tower Fatal, at least, which would be in 31 days. That's when I think KOLD Tower will be releasing. How about White Lotus Tower? Probably after KOLD. It doesn't seem like the developers are going for the 3-tower model this time around, because they were quick to make as many towers as humanly possible going on at the same time, which many players have had some issues with. I think it would be devastating to have 3 towers right now. Black Dragon Fatal is already like 10 towers combined with the difficulty at Tower 200 and some of those later stages, all right? So we don't need a 3rd tower, we don't. And KOLD Tower has been known to be pretty difficult as well, so it would be nice to just stay where we're at for a little bit longer, right? Let people sort their stuff out with Black Dragon Tower, Normal, and Fatal. Just to go over the importance of KOLD Tower, you can collect Sonya Blade's Brutality Gear and Scarlet's Brutality Gear. I've always liked Scarlet's gear, and I think that's been a premium. I think her brutality is sick, the way she just slashes the throat like that. Just to give a little refresher on White Lotus Tower, you can get Fujin's gear and Aaron Black's Friendship. That's going to be for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. stay tuned for any future videos going over predictions and whatnot, just like this. I do my best to get as many out as humanly possible, but I like confirmed information more than I like predictions. Let me just give a big shout out to my YouTube members. Alright, we have Alessandro, Jeremy, Rajendra, MK God, Norbert, Gamer, Bagor, David, Goku, MK Fire, Warlord, Orion, Chinigo, Aiden, Oliver, JDB, Legend Stone, Titan Beast, Tolga, Mr. Dragon, Stan Mars, Tushar, Katana, Plain Punch, Jeff, Fitzmagic, Massive Cool, and Kent. Thank you all for being YouTube members, and welcome to the new members. And yeah, peace out.